Hi friends! Welcome again to Wednesday Cooking with Miss Calahan. I am so excited I get to be your chef again today because today's snack is especially delicious. We are going to be making some tasty traffic lights. Now, before we get started, we need to check out our recipe card for our list of ingredients. And families, as always, if you don't have the exact ingredients on our list, that is okay. You can use whatever you have that's available at home, and along the way I will try to give you some suggestions for substitutions. Now friends, I have to be honest, the first ingredient we need for our traffic light is actually not on our recipe card, but I have the secret. We need something to be our traffic light background, so I'm going to be using a graham cracker. Now the important part is that you need something that is in the shape of a rectangle because that is the shape of a traffic light. So maybe you have some bread at home that you can cut into the shape of a rectangle if you don't have a graham cracker. Or maybe there's another cracker snack that you have that will work too. So we have our traffic light. Next on our ingredient card is something to spread onto the traffic light. Now, Miss Calahan is a big fan of sugar, so she is going to be using some yummy chocolate frosting. If you don't want to use frosting, that is totally okay. Maybe you could use some jam or some jelly that you have at home, or Nutella. Anything that you can spread on a cracker will work just fine. So we have our spread. Next on our ingredient list is something to be our red light, our yellow light, and our green light. Now, I am going to be using some tasty M&Ms, but maybe you have some fruit snacks at home that you can use if they are red, yellow, and green, or maybe you have some small fruit pieces that you could use as well. Whatever you have will work. Okay, now, one last thing, we have all of our ingredients, but as you can see, Miss Calahan's recipe card is colored in. We need to do the same thing before we start cooking so that we can color code our recipe card to make sure that we get our traffic light colors in the right order. So go grab your recipe card and some crayons and get ready to color code our recipe card. Okay friends, before we get cooking, we have one more job to do. We need to color code our recipe card. So you are going to need 3 crayons, yellow, green, and red. I'll give you a second to go grab those. And then we are going to color code our recipe card because we have to since we're making a stoplight, we want to make sure we put the right color of M&M or fruit snack in the right order. So it says first add a red light. That means you're going to grab your red crayon. You're going to color that M&M on your recipe card red. Just like that. Next, add a yellow light. So go ahead and grab your yellow crayon. You're going to color that M&M yellow, just like that. And third, it says add a green light. So grab your green crayon. You're going to color that M&M green. Now you can come up to the very top traffic light up here, and you can also color code those. Green on the bottom, yellow in the middle, and red on top. And you can also come over to a very last traffic light and color code that one as well. And remember, our traffic light poem says red on top, green below. Red says stop, green says go, yellow says wait, even if you're late. All right, I think now we are ready to start cooking. So, oops, just kidding. All right, now we get to follow the directions on our recipe card. So first of all, we need a plate. Check. You can put your crayons away. All right, we got our plate. Now we need our graham cracker rectangle. So what I'm going to do, because we don't want to make one, well, I guess you could, but we don't want to make one giant traffic light. We want to make a small one. So we're going to grab that graham cracker and you're going to break it in half, just like that. And you're going to try to break this one in half again. There we go. So now we have 4 traffic lights, in fact, and you can break this one as well. And maybe it was harder to break, and so maybe some of them fell apart. So you can choose whichever one came out the best, looks the most like a rectangle. So we're going to set aside those 3 and use this one. Okay, so we got our graham cracker. Next, we need to spread our frosting. I'm gonna open up our thing here. Now, friends, remember, only moms and dads get to use our knives, unless mom and dad are helping you with it. Okay, so you're going to take some frosting there. Take your graham cracker, we're gonna spread it. And then it looks like Miss Calahan got too much. So we're gonna spread it around really nice and smooth. Yummy. It smells really good too. Okay, we got our frosting. Okay, now it says add a red light. So I'm gonna grab my bag of M&Ms and we are going to find a red M&M. Do you see a red M&M in there? Let me see. Oh, here we go. We got a red M&M. Red on top. Now we need add a yellow light. Do you see some yellow lights in there? I see one. Let's grab this one. Yellow. And then last, add a green light. Do you see those green lights? I see lots of green lights. Here we go. Here's my green light on the bottom. All right, there you have it. A delicious traffic light. Okay, there's just one thing left to do. Check out step 5. What does it say? EAT, eat. Let's eat our tasty traffic light. Yep. That is one tasty traffic light. Okay, friends. Thank you for joining me for Wednesday cooking, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.